Hi beautiful people! Welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time, welcome. My name is Joy. This is my 6th update on my Project Pan 2023. This is a Project USOP Project Pan, and I am working on 14 products. This is not a rolling Project Pan, so I will only, hopefully by the end of this year, I have nothing left to update. Or my last update will be the last few products that I still haven't used up in this project. So, I have already used up 2 products. The first one is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. And the second one, which I used up in my last update, is the Eliana Makeup Blur Primer. For this update, I have another empty, and it is this Happy Skin Ready to Glow Anti-E-Aging Liquid Foundation. This one, I just used this 9 times to fully use this up. But there were still 9 uses. In total, I used this 93 times this year. So this is over almost 200 uses, I would say, because this was part of my Project 100 uses last year. So that's all that I have used up. I've now used up 3 products, 11 more products to go. Let me start with this Essence So Glow. This is not the Essence So Glow highlighter. This is my Franken blush, and this is what is left there. There's not really much progress comparing to the previous update because I used this 11 times. But I didn't manage to fully use this up. So if you compare it with my previous update, there's very little difference. Hopefully, my next update, I have fully used this up. I have not been reaching for this because I was just trying to save it up and not use this up very quickly. For now, this is the shade that I really like. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to make a similar shade from my collection, from my stash. Another one is this Tarte bronzer. This one, if you compare it with my previous update, very minimal difference as well. It's more on this bottom ring that it's showing more. There's more pan there. I've used this 12 times. Now for this Mary Kay press powder, for this one, I don't know if you can see that there's actually a dip, but there's a lot of product in here. I've only used this 14 times, so I haven't really been reaching for this as well. And if I do, it's really just to put some powder on my under eye when I feel I needed to put some. Otherwise, I wouldn't really be reaching for that. And then for this Vanilla Lace, this is the Victoria's Secret Hydrating Body Lotion. I've only used this 9 times. There's still, I keep on saying there's very little product left in here. But because I haven't really been using this, it's taking me longer than it normally would. Apart from that, I'm also mixing it with another lotion to just make it a little bit runny because this is quite thick. And then we have here this face mist. This one, I use this 4 times only. So this one is also taking me a while to use up. I really just need to reach for that one. For some reason, I just skipped that step. I know actually that I don't really use face mist. And then we have here, this is my highlighter in this project, the Seraphine Botanicals Luminude. For this one, I've used this 6 times. Although there's very little product, or this is a small container, this is a sample size actually. It's just because I haven't really been reaching for it. So that's the reason why it's still in this project. But whenever I do remember putting on highlighter, I do try to reach for this over the other one in another project. And then for this lip product, I get to use this 10 times, but there's still product in here. I can say I would use this up by the end of this year. It's a slowly but surely I'll get there. For this one, I haven't really used this a lot. I've only used this twice. So in terms of how much product is left in here, there's no change. There's still 12 millimeter in this packaging. It's more actually because I've measured it from the base, not from whatever is the product in here. Probably it's double. So it will take me a while to fully use that up. And then in here, there are 3 products, equivalent to 3 products. So we have 2 color correctors, the red and the lavender, and this one is an eye primer, the e.l.f. eye primer. So these 2 are both Bellapier color corrector. I've used the red shade more than the lavender shade. For the lavender shade, I've only used that 4 times. For the red shade, I've used that 11 times. But if you compare it against what it looks like in my previous update, there's really very little difference, right? Except for this red one. I think it's much more obvious that I've used a bit of the product on this side. For the eye primer, I've used that more. I've used that 25 times. But I think I still need to use this like 50 times to fully use this up from the looks of it, comparing to my last month's progress. So it's taking me a while. But from where it stands right now, after using this 6 months, I would say I would still be able to use up the eye primer. The lavender, I probably can if I really just work on that one. This one as well, I might be able to use this up. This Seraphine Luminude highlighter. For the face mist, still feasible. For the body lotion, still feasible. For this one, the NYX, still feasible. This one, definitely, my Franken blush. For the bronzer, I might. So this is a might. For the Kiko Milano, probably not. And for this pressed powder, probably not. I might not be able to use this up. But I will continue to work on these 2 products. So that's my update for my Project Pan 2023. Thank you all for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!